I am young, I am 20 years old, yet I know nothing of life but despair, death, fear, and fatuous superficiality cast over an abyss of sorrow. I see how peoples are set against one another, and in silence, unknowingly, foolishly, obediently, innocently slay one another. It's only terrible to have nothing to wait for. Life did not intend to make us perfect. Whoever is perfect belongs in a museum. It is very queer that the unhappiness of the world is so often brought on by small men. We are not youth any longer. We don't want to take the world by storm. We are fleeing. We fly from ourselves. From our life. We were 18 and had begun to love life and the world, and we had to shoot it to pieces. We are forlorn like children, and experienced like old men. We are crude and sorrowful and superficial. I believe we are lost. We were all at once terribly alone, and alone we must see it through. I did not want to think so much about her. I wanted to take her as an unexpected, delightful gift, that had come and would go again, nothing more. I meant not to give room to the thought that it could ever be more. I knew too well that all love has the desire for eternity and that therein lies its eternal torment. Nothing lasts. Nothing. This book is to be neither an accusation nor a confession, and least of all an adventure, for death is not an adventure to those who stand face to face with it. It will try simply to tell of a generation of men who, even though they may have escaped shells, were destroyed by the war. Strange how complicated we can make things just to avoid showing what we feel. Keep things at arm's length. If you let anything come too near, you want to hold on to it. And there is nothing a man can hold on to. We have so much to say, and we shall never say it. How senseless is everything that can ever be written, done, or thought, when such things are possible. It must be all lies and of no account when the culture of 1,000 years could not prevent this stream of blood being poured out, these torture chambers in their hundreds of thousands. A hospital alone shows what war is. We have so much to say, and we shall never say it. You may turn into an archangel, a fool, or a criminal, no one will see it. But when a button is missing, everyone sees that. I wandered through the streets thinking of all the things I might have said and might have done had I been other than I was. Quotes motivation. That is the remarkable thing about drinking, it brings people together so quickly, but between night and morning it sets an interval again of years. Why does a man live? In order to think about it. To forget is the secret of eternal youth. One grows old only through memory. There's much too little forgetting. Why do they never tell us that you are poor devils like us, that your mothers are just as anxious as ours, and that we have the same fear of death, and the same dying and the same agony? Forgive me, comrade, how could you be my enemy? Sometimes I used to think that one day I should wake up, and all that had been would be over. Forgotten, sunk, drowned. Nothing was sure, not even memory. No person can become more alien than the one you loved in the past. Bombardment, barrage, curtain fire, mines, gas, tanks, machine guns, hand grenades, words, but they hold the horror of the world. Modesty and conscientiousness receive their reward only in novels. In life they are exploited and then shoved aside. Never do anything complicated when something simple will serve as well. It's one of the most important secrets of living. It was a melancholy secret that reality can arouse desires but never satisfy them. I want to think, and at the same time that's the last thing in the world I want to do. They are more to me than life, these voices, they are more than motherliness and more than fear, they are the strongest, most comforting thing there is anywhere, they are the voices of my comrades. At school nobody ever taught us how to light a cigarette in a storm of rain, nor how a fire could be made with wet wood, nor that it is best to stick a bayonet in the belly because there it doesn't get jammed, as it does in the ribs. Our knowledge of life is limited to death. Anything you can settle with money is cheap. With blinded eyes I stared at the sky, this gray, endless sky of a crazy God, who had made life and death for his amusement. Everyone saves someone at least once. Just as he kills someone at least once. Even though he may not know it. It's no shame to be born stupid. Only to die stupid. Come, let me kiss you. Life was never so precious as today, when it meant so little. No soldier outlives 1,000 chances. But every soldier believes in chance and trusts his luck. It is too dangerous for me to put these things into words. I am afraid they might then become gigantic and I be no longer able to master them. What comfort there is in the skin of someone you love.